Hi dears, welcome to the class. In the previous class, we discussed the properties of addition of integers. Hope all of you have come across the subtraction properties also. Today, we are going to discuss the properties of multiplication of integers. The first property is closure property. What is closure property? Closure property is saying that when you find the product of any two integers, the answer will be again an integer. Let's have some examples. 7 is an integer and negative 3 another integer. Their product is 7 is a positive integer, negative 3 is a negative integer. The answer will be a negative number. 7 times 3 it is 21. 21 again an integer. Let's consider another two integers. Say negative 5 and 0. Negative 5 is one integer. 0 is another integer. The product will be 0. It's an integer. So, closure property hold for multiplication. The second one is commutative property. Commutative property is saying that when you change the order of the multiplicand, it does not affect the product. Let's have one example. Let's consider the product of negative 2 and negative 10. The product of two negative integers is a positive integer. So 2 times 10 it is 20. Let's change their order. Negative 10 times negative 2. Here also product of negative integers is positive integer and 10 times 2 it is again 20. So you can write like negative 2 times negative 10 equal to negative 10 times negative 2. This is commutative property. We can write commutative property mathematically as if you are considering any two integers a and b, then a times b equal to b times a. The next property is associative property. What is associative property? Associative property we can apply if there is more than two numbers. So, associative property means if we are grouping the numbers and finding the product, it does not affect the product. Let's take one example. I'm taking any three integers, say negative 1, 3 and negative 5. Let's order this one in this way. Here bracket is given for 3 and negative 5. So if there is bracket, what is the rule? We have to do the thing which is given inside the bracket. So negative 1 times 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. What is the answer? Negative. Yeah, product of negative number is a positive number. So 1 times 15 it is 15. Yeah. Again we can arrange like negative 1 times 3. So here we group negative 1 and 3 together. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3 into negative 5. Again the product is a positive number. 3 times 5 it is 15. Correct. Then can you order again or can you group it again? Yes, we can group like -5 and -1 together. Then 3 is outside. So inside the bracket it is -5 times -1. Negative into negative it is positive. 5 times 1 it is 5. 5 times 3. So when you change the order, the grouping, the product remains the same. So associative property is saying that when you consider any three integers a, b and c, then a times b times c equal to a times b times c. The next one is the existence of multiplicative identity. What is multiplicative identity? Here we are taking one number 10, one integer 10. 10 times 1, the answer is 10 itself. If I am taking any negative integer, -2 times 1, it is -2 itself. Here using commutative property, I can rewrite this one as 1 times 10 equal to 10 and 1 times -2 equal to -2. So when you multiply 1 in the left side or in the right side, the answer remains the same. So we can say that if a is any integer, then a times 1 equal to a equal to 1 times a, and the integer 1 is called multiplicative identity. The integer 1 is called multiplicative identity. In the previous classes, we have learned that the distributive property. Here we are going to check, or we have one property. Multiplication is distributive over addition. That we are going to check using one example. Distributive property that you know, distributive property, it is if it is a times b plus c, then you can distribute a over b and c, and you can rewrite it as a times b plus a times c. So here I am going to take one example. -3 times, inside the bracket I am taking two integers 5 and -9. To prove multiplication is distributive over addition, what we are going to do? Yes, we are going to do, or we are going to find the answer of this one in two ways. What are the two ways? The two ways are here. Here we just write a times b plus c equal to a times b plus a times c. So we will find the left side and the right side separately. So here we can find the answer as -3 times, inside the bracket 5 plus -9. 5 is a positive integer. -9 is a negative. 9 is a negative. -9 is a negative integer. So what is the sum? Using the rule, we got the sum as -4. And what is the answer? The product of negative integers, it is a positive integer. Yeah, 3 times 4, it is 12. Now we are going to check whether it is correct using this one. A times b plus a times c. So let me write like that. I am distributing -3 over 5 and I am distributing -3 over negative 9. Let's try. What is negative 3 times 5? Negative into positive integer. Answer is a negative integer. 3 times 5 it is 15. Plus negative 3 and negative 9. Negative into negative it is positive. 3 times 9 it is 27. So negative 15 plus 27. The answer is 12. So we can write like negative 3 times 5 plus negative 9 equal to, you can distribute negative 3 over 5 and negative 9. Negative 3 times 5 plus negative 3 times negative 9. So how we can write this one mathematical form? Mathematically we can consider A, B, C, the 3 integers. Then A times B plus C, it is equal to A times B plus A times C. The multiplication is distributive over addition. In the same way, you can see that multiplication is distributive over subtraction. That we can write like A times B minus C equal to A times B minus A times C. Please do it as a homework. Just take any 3 integers and try in this way whether this one is correct or not. Please check it. We know that the product of 2 negative integers is a positive integer. To find the product of 3 or more negative integers, just see some examples. Negative 1 times negative 2 times negative 3. Here we can multiply it. Negative into negative, it is positive. Positive into negative, it is negative. Then 1 times 2, it is 2. 2 times 3, it is 6. So product of 3 negative integer, it is again a negative integer. Let's consider another one. Here negative times negative is a positive integer. Positive into negative, it is negative again. Again negative into negative, correct, it is a positive integer. Then what about the product? 1 times 2, it is 2. 2 times 3, 6. 6 times 4, 24. When you multiply negative integers 4 times, the answer is positive integer. So what you understand from here? The product of 3 negative integers. The product of 3 negative integers is negative itself. The product of 4 negative integers, it is positive. Let's take by negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1. We are multiplying it 5 times. What will be the answer? When you multiply the numbers, it is 1 itself. What about the negatives? The sign, negative into negative, positive. Positive into negative, negative. Negative into negative, again positive. Positive into negative, negative. So when you consider 5 negative integers, the answer is again negative. Let us take 6 negative integers. The answer is negative times negative, it is positive. Positive into negative, negative. Again negative into negative, positive. Positive into negative, negative. Negative into negative, positive. When you consider 6 negative integers, so the answer is positive. So what you understand from here, when you multiply, correct, odd number of integers, negative integers together. When you multiply odd number of negative integers together, the answer will be negative. And when you multiply even number of negative integers together, the answer will be positive. So, the product of an even number of negative integers is a positive integer, and the product of an odd number of negative integers is a negative integer. Thank you dears for watching the video.